Nathaniel Voss was a man who had once walked away from everything: his family, his roots, and his faith. It wasn't a single event that led to this abrupt journey away from belief and love, but rather a series of disappointments, personal failures, and a gradual hardening of spirit. Nathaniel had once been a dedicated pastor of a small rural church, but when life's trials overwhelmed him, he left it all behind: his congregation, his responsibilities, and his promise to be a shepherd for his community. Years passed in a city far from his family, where Nathaniel buried himself in a corporate world, far removed from the life he used to know. The hustle and bustle provided a convenient disguise for the emptiness that settled in his heart. However, even as he forced himself into oblivion, fragments of his past life emerged in quiet moments: Bible verses unwantedly recalled, the sensation of his daughter's arms around his neck, or the image of his wife's serene smile emboldening him on darker days. The turning point came unexpectedly. It occurred one chilly autumn morning when Nathaniel received news of his mother's sudden illness. Sitting in the sterile municipal hospital, her hand gripping his, Nathaniel felt all the walls he had built around himself begin to crumble. The raw, unrehearsed love in her eyes, even in her weakened state, spoke more than 1,000 sermons. "Come home," she quietly whispered, her voice weak, but her message strong. And so, Nathaniel returned to his hometown, to the places and people he had once abandoned. It wasn't an easy transition. How do you reclaim a life you chose to discard? He felt like a stranger, though every corner of the town knew him. The congregation showed up on his doorstep not with judgment, but welcoming him with warm embraces. Redemption came through time, in small gestures of kindness and persistence in healing old wounds. Nathaniel slowly began to get involved with community activities again, finding solace in serving others rather than himself. His relationship with his family blossomed once more, and the love of his wife, forgiving and unwavering, provided a safe harbor for his soul. Step by tentative step, Nathaniel's faith was resurrected. He discovered that grace was not an elaborate ceremony, but an everyday act of love and forgiveness. In his return to faith and family, Nathaniel realized that while he had once been lost, he had now found his way back to a life enriched with love, worth, and inner peace.